Good to have you once again on Live Well Lit by Omobola Stephen. I'm your host, Omobola Stephen. Now, Live Well Lit by Omobola Stephen is a self-improvement and personal development podcast. We focus on personal development and self-improvement topics because we believe that personal development is a lifelong process we almost embrace in life in order for us to move from where we need to be. We need to constantly develop ourselves because all of the potentials that we have within, all of the innate gift sets we have within that locks there can really come to the fore when we look within, ask questions, and personally begin to harness and maximize these gift sets and potentials by developing ourselves and improving ourselves daily. So it's a constant work we need to do, but it's worth the effort at the end of the day if we don't give up. Today, I have Rahul Sharma, who is an author and organizational development expert. Is a coach, a certified public speaker, and also a facilitator. Welcome to Library, Rahul Sharma.
Thank you, Omobola, for having me on the show. It's a pleasure to be here.
It's a pleasure to have you once again, Rahul. You will be talking about the art of mind talk, how we can craft our own realities. Now, I think that that's an absolutely important topic for us now because we are talking about personal development and self-improvement, and we understand the importance of our talk, of the word that we confess on a daily basis. So I'm looking forward to a great time with you, Rahul. I would like to start with this question. Why does our brain make up conversations?
Sorry. Can you come back?
I'd like to ask this question from you. Why does it make up conversations?
Why make up conversations?
Yes, why does our brain make up conversations?
Oh, okay. So we always talk about our own self with us. And why that happens? Whenever we are free, whenever we are not engaged in any activity, our mind is constantly thinking. In a 24 hours period, we receive close to 60 to 80,000 thoughts in our mind. Our mind is constantly working. And out of these 60 to 80,000 thoughts, 90% of them are negative thoughts. And it is so important for us to embrace the positivity within our own self, within our own mind, so that our mind become positive. And the reason why we think, because that's what mind does, it's always thinking. And whatever you will feed into your mind, that is what it will get out into actions. If positive thoughts are inside your mind, positive action will come out. If there are negative thoughts in our mind, we will come out with negative actions.
All right, now, Rahul, you talk about our mind. I would like you to talk about mind talk. First, you're going to tell me what is mind talk. Then I'd like to ask this question once again. When you're talking about our mind, most times we focus on negative and self-talk. How do we find ourselves attracted to negative and self-talk? Can you share your insight on these two questions I have?
Sure. So the first question that you asked is, what is mind talk? So mind talk is the talk that we do with our own self about us. That is mind talk. A lot of people also use this term self-talk. And the purpose of me using this terminology mind talk, because we are talking to our mind. And when we talk to our mind versus when we do that self-talk, it is difference. And what is the difference? I will tell you. Most of us, when we do a self-talk, we use the term I, that I want to do this. I want to be great. I want to be helpful. Research shows that when we use our own name while doing the mind talk, it allows us to distinguish between the emotions, between the thought process that is going in our mind. So it is more appropriate for us to use our own name while doing the mind talk rather using the word I. So that is about the mind talk. Now, as you mentioned that there is a lot of negativity around and how we can cultivate that positive shift to our mind. There are three things I would say that we can inculcate positivity in our mind. Number one is practice gratitude. This week, we are in the Thanksgiving week, an excellent opportunity for you to practice gratitude. When you practice gratitude, you will get to know about the things that you have. Most of us, we very rarely we think about things that we have. We are always in rush to get things that we do not have. So focus on practicing gratitude. Number two, have a people in your inner circle who are giving you positive vibe. Choose your inner circle wisely. You need to have those people who are giving you energy boost, who are giving you all the support, and who are making you better version of yourself. Not just because you want to hear good things, they're telling you good things. You have to have people in your inner circle who can be critical, who can be honest to you. So that is number two, is choose your inner circle. And number three is take consistent action. Most of the time, we are not able to think positively because we don't take action. And when we don't take action, we don't see results. And all that happens in the self-pity mode. So for us to embrace positivity in our life, practice gratitude, choose your inner circle wisely, and number three, take consistent action.
All right. Now, like, what do you like to tell us about circle of happiness? How does that happen?
So, circle of happiness is the concept that I've used in my book. It's basically a holistic approach that I have taken to bring positivity in our own life. And there are certain elements of this circle of happiness that I would want to talk about. The first one is your positive mind talk. Using affirmation or using positive mind talk, it allows us to boost our own confidence and self-esteem. Number two is positive mindset. We need to have that gratitude and appreciate the small things we have in life. Always don't think about what we don't have. Embrace challenges and opportunities for growth and learning. Number three will be the positive thoughts. When you have the positive mindset, you will get into the positive thoughts. Surround yourself with positive influencers, which is I just shared earlier. Choose your inner circle wisely. When you have positive thoughts, it will allow you to take positive action, and which will lead to have a positive and a happier life. So the reason I say this as a circle, because let's say if today you are happy, does not mean that you will remain happy for your rest of your week or rest of your life. Every day or every week, you have to surround yourself with that positive mind talk, positive mindset, positive action, as well as positive influences, which will lead to positive and happier life. So that's what I call as circle of happiness.
Thanks for sharing that with us, Rahul. Now, when my guests like you begin to, tell my audience, we need you to do this, you need to do that. Sometimes we believe it's just a quick fix or it happens automatically. I'd like you to readdress that it really doesn't happen automatically. When you tell us, surround yourself with good friends, good networks, you need to have a positive mindset. How does it really happen? Is it an overnight thing? How does it really happen? How do we get to the point that we can really tell ourselves, now I really know that I'm a positive person, and then I begin to attract, positive situations and positive people in my life?
Thank you for asking that question, because there is nothing which I believe called as a quick fix. When it comes to the personal development, when it comes to the personal growth, it always takes time. If it would be so easy, everyone would be able to do that. So that is number one, it is not a quick fix. Now, how do you identify that the person whom you are interacting with is a positive person or not so positive person? So what I do in my life, I'm just sharing that with you. When I am with someone, what is going in my mind? Am I feeling happy when I interact with Mr. A or Miss A? What kind of vibes I do get? Do I feel motivated? Do I feel to talk more with that person, or I'm just waiting one opportunity to sneak away? When you are having these things, you tend to get that feeling that, okay, man, I'm talking to someone who is motivating me, who is giving me that positivity, who is helping me to take that positive action. That is number one. Number two, I would say, this is I have experienced personally. When you want to get something very, very hard in your life, that will come to you. And let me explain this. This is I learned from my coach, Omobola, is when you need something badly, that thing also needs you badly. So as you take a step closer to your goal, the goal is also taking a step closer to you. Because you are now, let's say if you are, you have to take 4 steps to take that goal. You have taken 1 step, you are only 3 steps away. And sometimes what happens is the moment you meet one person, you will tend to meet others. Very similar to how AI is helping us today. When we go onto our Facebook or Instagram, the moment we like a video, we see more topics similar to those topics start coming to our screen, because the AI has understood that, okay, this is the video Rahul likes. Okay, Rahul will like this as well. So similarly, when we like someone, we tend to get to meet similar people because you will get those vibes with those people. So my recommendation would be always take a first step. We have to move on and we have to take that first steps. Things will not fall on our lap. We will have to take that first step. We will have to get out of that comfort zone. If you want to achieve something that you never had, then you need to do something that you have never done, which could be coming out of your comfort zone. So come out of your comfort zone and go out there, because there are people, there are angels who are waiting for you to help you. You just have to go out and find them.
Right. Now, so what are some of the common habits that are associated with joy and well-being?
So as I said earlier, one of the common habit would be about practicing gratitude. That is number one. Number two, I would say, is practice the what we call is being helpful to others. So now being helpful, it could be many things to many people. What I'm saying is being helpful by holding the door of the elevator for someone. You stepping out of Starbucks, holding the door for them. That is being helpful, being kind to others. Instead of having a thought process in your mind that, why am I asked to do this? Why I have to do this? Why only I have to drop my kids? Why only I have to bring coffee for my wife? Versus thinking about, oh my God, I'm so thankful to God that I have getting an opportunity to make someone happy. I'm getting an opportunity to serve someone. So it is all about the perspective. Once we start thinking from a positive perspective, things will happen. But if I go into that self-pity mode, that why me? Why I have to go out in such a cold weather? Today we are having temperature is in 30s. Why I have to step out? So be helpful to others, practice gratitude. And number 3 is take concrete steps in building a positive mindset. Now, positive mindset, it will not happen in overnight, but you need to surround yourself with positive people. You need to read positive literature. You need to watch positive content. Now, when you have all this positivity in your mind, by default, you will start thinking positive. Because this is another thing that I learned from my research when I was doing for my book, Omobola, is our mind does not distinguish between what is real and what is imaginary. So when we are giving that positive vibes to our mind, it is allowing us to stay happy for at least 6 more hours. And when you are in a happy state of mind, great things happens for you or with you. You will be more helpful, you will be more delight, you will be more joyful. And all these things will allow you to stay happy and healthier life.
Right. Rahul, one of your book, Habits for Miracles, share inspiring nuggets on personal development and self-improvement, which this podcast is all about. And now, what are the miracles in your book that you like for my audience to know about?
Sure. So I have used miracles as an acronym. And one question that comes to me all the time is, why have I chosen the word miracle? So the word miracle means different to different individual. In my book, my definition that I have used is not about a supernatural intervention, but anything that you could not do earlier and you are able to do now is itself a miracle. So that is what I define miracle. And the 8 habits that are part of miracles is: number 1, M is mind talk, I is ideation, R is reading, C is calmness, L is listening to self. I forgot the A. A is analyzation. I focus on analyzing our own self. C I mentioned as calmness. L is listening to self. E is exercise. 10 minutes of physical activity will keep your mental strength and then keep you very happy. And S is silence. So these are the 8 different habits. If we are able to inculcate maybe a few of them, that will lead to a very positive and healthier life for yourself and for your family.
All right. So talking about the mindset shift, we also know that it is what the podcast is about. We like for our audience, to move from where they are, being stuck, in a particular mindset. But when we begin to have a disruptive mind shift conversations like this, they begin to have a mindset shift. And now, so can you share an example of a mindset shift that has had a profound impact on your life?
Sure. So one of the example that I would like to share, when I was probably 10, 11 years old, I was playing cricket. I was going to a cricket academy. And for those of you who don't know much about cricket, in cricket is very similar to baseball, where we have a pitchers, so fast pitchers and slow pitchers. We call in cricket as bowling. And I was very afraid of batting against fast pitchers, fast bowlers. I was always very nervous. I always used to get nervous. And I was not feeling good about it. In one of the coaching session, my coach spoke with me and talked about what's going on. And I shared with him that I'm not feeling very happy that I'm not able to support the team by scoring runs. And I'm not able to enjoy. My coach responded that our job is to have fun and enjoy. Don't focus on the outcome, focus on the journey. Now, that really hit me hard because I was more focusing on the outcome. I was not enjoying the moment. I was focusing on the enjoyment of the future. And in that race, I was missing out on a lot of things that were happening in present. And so the mindset shift that happened with me was to be in present. And after that coaching conversation, not that it just happened overnight, but probably through some more practice, within 3 to 4 months, I became very confident about playing with those fast pitchers. Nothing much happened, or I would not say that there is a lot of difference happened. Main thing happened in my mind. It was the mindset shift, mindset change, that you are here to enjoy, you are here to play in present. And that really changed the difference in the way I used to play afterwards. So that was one mindset shift. So stay in the moment, stay present, don't focus on the outcome, celebrate the journey that you are going through, and enjoy the moment. So that was one mindset shift that happened with me early on. And there has been numerous examples, but I don't want to, in the essence of time, I don't want to share too many, but this is one. But if you want to know more such examples, definitely get my book. I have shared all these stories in my book just to inspire you, motivate you, and lead a very happier life.
Thank you so much, Rahul Sharma, for sharing your thoughts on today's issue. Especially, we talk about the acts of mind talk. Now, how we can craft our own realities with our mind talk. Thank you once again. Rahul Sharma is an author, an organizational development expert. He's a certified public speaker and facilitator, and also a coach. Thanks for sharing your thoughts once again. Rahul, do you have any exciting news, perhaps a project in the pipeline that you like to share with my audience?
Absolutely. So one of the things that I'm focusing on right now is to uh, transform the uncertainties of undergraduates, specifically who are of undecided major, and accidental leaders who become leaders not by choice but by chance, into thriving careers. So I'm gonna offer very personalized and dynamic workshop to ensure that these individuals who are uncertain about their career, uncertain about their path, to convert them into thriving careers. So that is a new project that I would be embarking in January 2024.
Looking forward to that project indeed, Rahul, and I wish you best of luck in the project and all other subsequent ones that you embark upon.
Thank you. Thank you for having me here. I really appreciate, I value what you do for the community. Thank you. Thank you, Omobola.
Thank you once again, Rahul. I'm humbled by your words. Like to share your social media handles and your website.
Yes. You can log into Habits for Miracles, number 4, miracles.com. You can reach out to me on my LinkedIn. My handle is Habits for Miracles, as well as on my Facebook, which is Prepare with Rahul Sharma, or Prepare with Rahul on Instagram. When you log into my website, you will have all the details. So looking forward to stay connected with you. And when you log into my website, there is a surprise gift waiting for you, accountability workbook. Mention the name of the podcast and get the copy of free accountability workbook.
I appreciate that once again. Now, I'd like to catch up with any missed episodes of Library by Omobola Stephen. You can do so on the cross-promotion platforms. Perhaps you'd like to just catch up with the video episodes. You can do so on YouTube. My name is Omobola Stephen. You can catch up with the mixed episodes on video. And also any other audio episodes, you can do so on any cross-promotion platforms or any distribution platforms you can bump into online. And you have a great time as we listen to thought leaders, professionals, and experts share their insights on topics or subjects on the personal development and self-improvement, disruptive conversations in nature. Till I come your way, I need you to stay safe always. I talk soon.